Okay, so in the last video we put in the rear crank seal. We got that put in. We're going to move on. I did have the flywheel resurfaced. We're getting ready to wipe it off with brake cleaner to make sure it's nice and clean before we mount it up, and then we'll move on to the pressure plate and the clutch pack. So in this video we're going to be showing how we're putting all this back together. Lining up the marks I made when I took this off. Goes right back on. And then I made the same marks on there. So we're lined up.
Metal to metal. Stop it once.
All right, now we need to torque down the 4 bolts. We're going to start at 50 and go up, work our way up to 75.
Foot-pounds on that. So we're just going to go in a crisscross pattern.
All right, now we've got our clutch alignment tool put in, and we're going to put in the clutch. You want the springs to face the rear of the tractor. Just lining that up, fits perfectly. And then next we'll put the pressure plate on. All right, we've got the pressure plate prepared for this. So what we did is we drew it down, kind of compress the springs. So right now Joe's just putting a couple bolts in just to line things up to make this a little easier. But these 3 bolts here we put in just to draw it together so we can make this a little bit easier on ourselves, drawing those springs together so that the plate will actually sit on there. And then we'll tighten the 6 bolts in that go around it, and then
Start that.
put those 6 bolts in. We put new lock washers on these bolts. We use grade 8 washers just because they hold up better, because there's quite a bit of pressure put against them.
Where's your... I think I didn't mean to give you all of them. Right
actually where the pressure plate's threaded where we put those bolts in, so you can do that, so you can compress it down just. We torqued all those 6 bolts down. Now we're going to take the tension off the springs. I don't know what that was. Alright, now we have those out. There's tension holding the clutch disc in there. Now we can take out the alignment tool. And there you have it. We've got it all put together. 3-phase flywheel, the new clutch disc, and the new pressure plate. So, quick update. We wheeled it together, found that the fingers on the pressure plate were adjusted wrong, so we pulled it back apart, readjusted them, got it back together. Seems to be good now. We were going to do the torque seal, but instead we started looking at the PTO to try to figure out where we're at, and we got a mess back here, and it's the new style PTO. And it's Sunday night now, almost 7 o'clock, and we started at about 1 o'clock. So we need to make some calls, try to figure out what's going on back here, and then we'll get this thing finished up. Hopefully next weekend or sometime like that, we'll do the torque seal, and then also figure out what's up. Obviously now you can see the brake band there. We pulled that out. We kind of dug into that a little bit, and we still don't know what's up. So I will update you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I needed to make a little addendum to the clutch installation video. I realized we got in such a, not really a hurry, but we got kind of caught up in what we're doing. I didn't explain a couple things. So brought up the clutch alignment tool, just for those that don't know. So this goes in to the back, it kind of attaches to the back of the crank there. After you've got the clutch disc on there, it holds the clutch disc centered on the flywheel, because when you put the pressure plate on and you have the springs drawn in, the clutch would be free in there, and it would fall down. It wouldn't be aligned to let your shaft through. So you put the alignment tool in, you put your clutch disc on it, and then when you put the pressure plate on and when you release the tension on those springs, then it holds the clutch exactly in place where it needs to be for the shaft to come back in and line back up and not be in the way of the clutch disc. I also failed to show the part of the video where we pressed the throwout bearing off. It's pretty easy. You just press it off the piece that it's on there, and then you press the new one on. It's a pretty simple process. There is a little cutout in this in the throwout bearing itself. That's where the grease fitting is on the bottom. So that's one thing you just need to get lined up so that when you add grease through the grease tube, that it goes into that spot. So a couple little things that I thought about as we were today that we didn't really cover because we were too busy kind of shoving things around last night and getting things done. And again, we're looking into this whole PTO thing. I definitely think after today and studying parts diagrams, we're missing parts out of the assembly. It's definitely someone's been in there working on it before, and we just need to figure that out. So that will be in another video that we update that, and also when we do the torque seal, we'll do the torque seal and then re-button all this up. We'll split it again, do the torque seal, and then seal everything back up. All right, thanks again for watching.